There is a certain kind of tired that sleep does not fix. It is not the kind of tired that comes from working too many hours or staying up too late. It is a deeper kind of exhaustion, the kind that settles into your mind and your heart. It is the tired that comes from always being the strong one, the person everyone depends on, the one who keeps things together when situations fall apart, the one people call when they are overwhelmed, the one people come to when they need advice, the one who tries to stay calm when everything around them feels chaotic. From the outside, people often look at the strong one and think they have it all together. They're tough. They can handle anything. But what people often do not see is the quiet weight that comes with that role. Because the strong one still feels things. The strong one still gets tired. The strong one still has moments where they need someone to lean on to. Most people do not choose this role on purpose. It usually develops slowly over time. Maybe you were the responsible one growing up. Maybe you were the one who tried to keep the peace when arguments happened. Maybe you learned early in life that someone needed to be steady when things became unstable. Sometimes people become strong because life required them to be. Situations happen, responsibilities appear, challenges arise, and step by step, you learn how to carry more than you expected. At first, people simply notice that you are dependable. You listen carefully, you think through problems, you try to help people find solutions. Over time, people begin to trust you. They see you as someone who can handle difficult moments. And while that trust can be a beautiful thing, it can also create an invisible pressure. Because when people see you as the strong one, they begin bringing their struggles to you. You might recognize this moment. Your phone rings. Someone needs to talk. Maybe they are upset. Maybe they are confused. Maybe they just need someone to listen. And because you care about people, you answer. You listen. You try to help. You give encouragement. You help them see things from a different perspective. You calm them down. And eventually, the conversation ends. They thank you. They feel better. But after the call ends, you sit quietly for a moment and you realize something. Nobody asked how you were doing. Nobody asked if you were carrying something heavy too. And that moment can feel strangely lonely. Being the strong one can create a silent kind of pressure. You may feel like you always have to stay composed. You may feel like you cannot fall apart because others depend on your stability. You may feel like people expect you to always know what to do. And when people see you as strong, they often assume you do not need support. They assume you are always okay. But strength does not mean someone never struggles. Strength often means someone learned how to carry difficult things quietly. Imagine a moment where everything in your own life feels overwhelming. Maybe you have worries. Maybe you have stress that nobody else knows about. Maybe your mind is tired, but someone else needs you. So you gather yourself. You stay calm. You offer reassurance. You help them sort through their problem. You say the encouraging things they need to hear. And for that moment, you push your own emotions aside. Many strong people do this so often that they forget something important. They forget that their feelings matter too. One of the strange realities of being the strong one is that it can create loneliness. Not because people do not care, but because people assume you do not need help. They think you are the one who always has things figured out. They think you are the one who handles everything. So they do not check on you as often. They do not ask if you are okay. They simply assume that you are. But even the strongest people have moments where they need understanding. Even the strongest people have moments where they need someone to simply listen. At the end of a long day, after you have helped people, answered questions, and handled responsibilities, there may be a quiet moment. The house is quiet. Your phone finally stops ringing. Everything slows down. And in that moment, the weight you have been carrying all day becomes noticeable. You may feel emotionally drained. You may feel mentally tired. And you may realize that you have been giving so much of yourself that you have not had time to rest. One of the hardest things for the strong one to learn is that they are allowed to rest. They are allowed to step back. They are allowed to take care of their own emotional well-being. Because strength does not mean carrying everything alone. Strength also means knowing when to pause, knowing when to breathe, knowing when to allow someone else to support you. There is something powerful about the idea of rest. Rest is not weakness. Rest is restoration. Sometimes the people who carry the most responsibility are the ones who most need quiet moments of peace. Moments where they do not have to solve problems. Moments where they do not have to hold everything together. Just moments where they can simply exist without pressure. If you have spent a long time being the strong one for others, I hope you remember something important. Strength does not mean you must carry everything alone. Strength does not mean you never need support. And strength does not mean you must always hold everything together. Sometimes the strongest thing a person can do is allow themselves to rest, to breathe, to let someone else carry the weight for a moment. Because even the strongest hearts deserve peace.